get early diagnosis for Alzheimer's or related dementias and helps connect diagnosed Georgians and their families with support in their area. Learn more about getting a referral to Georgia MemoryNet at gamemorynet.org.
It's a new year, and many homeowners start thinking about home improvement projects this time of year. Your roof is one of the most important investments for the security of your home, and thankfully, the professionals at Roof Savers specialize in roof rejuvenation, which will extend the life of your asphalt shingle roof by 5 to 15 years. I'm here with Russell Beckham, one of the owners of Roof Savers, and Russell, explain what roof rejuvenation is and the Roof Savers process.
So, roof rejuvenation is the process of reintroducing the protective qualities to asphalt shingles, such as the flexibility, the granular adhesion, and also adding resistance to hail damage. Our first visit to a customer's home is to evaluate the roof. We are looking for any leak-prone areas such as damaged pipe booths, loose chimney flashing, things like that, and we want to correct all that before the process is started. Then we will soft wash your roof to make sure all the black algae and moss and dirt come off. Then the roof is treated with the rejuvenation to extend the life of the roof.
The roof is a major expense. This product can save you a ton of money. As you can see the before and afters, and it is plain as day. This was simple, in and out process. It's a win-win for everybody.
Please dial the number on your screen right now and extend the life of your roof by 5 to 15 years and save thousands of dollars in the process.
Hear what other people are saying about Roof Savers? Use the keywords Roof Savers Georgia on Google and check us out online at myroofsavers.com.
The Wilson family has been healer.
We're only a couple when you are.
Trust Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale for your first alert. Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Up first on News 12 at 6 o'clock, Arctic temperatures moving in for the night. We're talking temps in the 20s, wind chills lower than that.
And the question is, Mikkel, when will this cold front head out of town? Because I think we're already over it. It's barely started.
Definitely, and we're a few more mornings in between now through Sunday when you come back.
So as Mikkel mentioned, we're in for a couple of nights with cold air, even colder mornings ahead with wind chills in the teens. In Augusta, shelters say they're getting set to meet the needs of our community.
And other community groups are also asking for warm clothing donations to pass out to anyone who needs it. Hallie Turner joins us live right near the Center of Hope with the latest.
Yeah, Laura and Richard, as temperatures drop below 40 degrees over the next few days, places like the Center of Hope are working hard to get people who use the sidewalk as a bed off the streets and into warmth.
As winter wind and lower temperatures come knocking on the door.
It's going to get real cold and it's rainy today. And so when that happens, of course, we think of our neighbors who are living out on the streets.
The Salvation Army says they are prepared to house those lining up to defrost as temperatures drop below 40.
And at the Center of Hope, we make sure that anyone that comes up that needs a place can come in at least for that night when it's cold.
Major Raymer says the center can hold up to 150 guests, and while they are not at full capacity right now, there is a plan in place if the winter weather brings in more guests.
If it does get filled up because of the cold weather, what we will then do is turn our dining room, after we're done with meals, we'll turn the dining room over and put cots down and have people staying in there as well.
While they will provide a warm breakfast, sack lunch, and warm dinner during the cold snap, they aren't the only nonprofit spreading the warmth.
In the wintertime, we give away, hand warmers and gloves and beanies.
Compass for Hope has already given away over 300 pairs of gloves and 300 hand warmers for the cold weather. Mike Garrison says the need doesn't stop.
It doesn't run out. So as long as the weather is cold, we'll continue to need gloves and beanies and hand warmers for sure.
Now, when this cold snap does hit, Salvation Army will no longer require clients to be out by 8 in the morning, and doors will stay open throughout the day to share the heat. And as for Compass for Hope, there are 4 drop-off locations around the CSRA where you can donate gloves, hand warmers, beanies, and more. And we'll have all of those locations posted on our website at wrdw.com.
Okay, thanks, Hallie. Certainly a frigid night out there, dangerous cold.
That's right, and if it's daylight hours and still too cold to go outside, we're in for some serious cold weather ahead.
Absolutely, and to stay warm, if you need help with finding those resources, we do have a winter alert banner. You can go to our homepage on wrdw.com. Tomorrow marks 1 week since Richmond County investigators announced they were looking for a 16-year-old murder suspect. It's in connection to the Smart Grocery convenience store murder that happened in December. Sanquan Berry is still wanted in that case. One other woman also faces charges, but this is far from the first violent incident at that convenience store. Now city leaders are looking to take action to cut down on the violence in that area. Craig Allison joins us live from the newsroom. So, Craig, you were at commission today. What are leaders saying they can do?
Well, commissioners are giving the sheriff's office and the store owner a chance to weigh in at the next committee meeting, but they want answers on how to stop the shootings, even if it means closing down the store altogether. In recent years, the Smart Grocery store on Wrightsboro Road has seen at least 9 shootings, 2 of them being fatal. Commissioner Catherine Smith McKnight says it's scaring neighbors from the gunshots they've heard in the area, but it's a similar case for another store on Olive Road. Commissioner Jordan Johnson is asking for shoppers stop to be held accountable as well.
There's a gas station that sits at the entrance of the Glendale neighborhood in my district, and I have received a number of concerns from neighbors about the conditions of this gas station, and there are shootouts happening there. There's apparent drug exchanges, and we don't want that kind of activity in front of subdivisions where folks are trying to live and just enjoy life.
And we'll hear some more from Commissioner McKnight on the Smart Grocery store and what can be done tonight on News 12 at 11.
Okay, thanks, Craig. We also have another update from Commission on the push for a veteran cemetery here in Augusta. The Richmond County Board of Education meeting, that is happening right now. Dozens of neighbors living near the old Lamar School are there tonight with some on the agenda making public comment. This comes after the last Board of Education meeting where the board voted to sell Lamar Elementary. That sale came after the chairman of the board told the public they were free to go home and adding a last-minute item to the agenda, the sale of that school. Neighbors are upset they did not get a chance to voice their concerns before the vote. They're at the meeting now because they want the board to rescind their vote. City leaders confirmed the sale is part of a redevelopment plan which involves building mixed-use housing units on the Lamar site. Neither the Board of Education or city leaders will say who bought the property.
Also tonight, we're getting a new look at the movements leading up to a robbery and car chase in Columbia County that happened Friday. Video released from the sheriff's office shows the suspect getting out of a vehicle and pointing a weapon toward another car near the Longhorn Steakhouse at Lewiston Road, the intersection. Deputies say the robbery started at the nearby Walmart, and 24-year-old Brendan Daniels followed the man into this parking lot. The chase continued onto Lewiston Road, but he was able to get away. Deputies say Daniels then crashed into a vehicle at that intersection and then tried to run. He was caught a short time later, now in custody facing several charges. The man who got away from that robbery also facing charges in this same case. We're working to find out more about those charges as well. Out with the old, in with the new. Today, the Columbia County Sheriff's Office unveiling their brand new headquarters. The project has been in the works for years now. The new building is filled with some of the latest tech to help keep the community safe, some of which you saw in the video before this story. Nick Veland takes us inside.
He was pointing a gun at him. He was pointing a gun at him. He was wanting to shoot him.
A new Columbia County Sheriff's Office with all the bells and whistles, which got to play out in real time last Friday with the pursuit shown here in Grovetown.
Technology. This kind of technology allows us to catch bad guys faster.
Cameras being monitored throughout to catch those being chased. Once caught, new interrogation rooms are now working with AI, transcribing what suspects or witnesses are saying to investigators.
Not, it's actually faster to be reading that as opposed to trying to listen to somebody that's talking to you. Just for a minute, he changes. He gives you a mumble, which sometimes is an indicator that he's lying to you.
They're seeing the results already.
Doing it so fast, they just can't get away from it. In the last 2 weeks of use, they have had 3 or 4 people that have confessed who a minute before adamantly opposed to what they ended up telling us the truth.
All within a more than $5 million facility, 14 years in the making. Columbia County Sheriff Clay Whittle says that it's more efficient with everyone under one roof, with hopes to keep the crime rate down.
Where literally I'm a step away from you. I'm one room from you as opposed to miles away like it used to be.
Different benefits, all with a snip. Which is why county commissioners funded this project with SPLOST money.
Just giving us the ability to arrest the bad guys, because frankly, that's what the citizens want. That's what they deserve.
In Columbia County, Nick Veland on your side.
And now with the center open, they're working out a few kinks, but they say for the most part, they've been able to adjust really well. I know they love that new space. Meanwhile, in Aiken, the sheriff's office says it's searching for an attempted murder suspect, one who ran away from deputies. Investigators say Matthew Fields ran from a home on Monarch Street in the valley near Langley today. This viewer video shows law enforcement along Highway 421 right around 2 this afternoon, right in the middle of this search. It's about 4 minutes away from the home they say Fields ran from. If you've seen Fields or if you've seen anything suspicious, contact Aiken County deputies.
A 91-year-old in Aiken is finding comfort in his new pastime, how he's helping animals in need, coming up.
And we are going to see those temperatures likely below freezing before midnight tonight and even colder by tomorrow morning. First alert in effect. We'll talk about it when you come back.
Time and temp.
Miguel, thanks a lot. A local 91-year-old man turning his grief into passion. Bob Kennedy has always loved dogs, but after he lost his dog a year ago, he struggled with the loss.
Will Volk shows us how he's finding comfort while comforting others.
Come on, Carol.
Valerie Johnson sees this a lot.
Carol's a little shy.
Like so many dogs here, Carol's lost.
They don't know why their world has changed.
Bob Kennedy wonders why, too.
My wife died 4 years ago, and once my last dog died, I said, what am I gonna do?
Kennedy has always had a dog. He loves them, but he's 91 now, and after his dog died last year, he knew he couldn't get another. That's when he came here.
If there's anything I could do, I would be happy to.
He can't walk or play with them, but he can still spend time with those shy and scared dogs.
Good boy, Joey.
It's unbelievable sometimes because you don't think a dog is going to change that much, and he makes a big difference.
Kennedy's wife is still his home screen, but now he's adding new pictures to his phone, pictures of friends he makes every day.
Mr. Kennedy is such a gift to the shelter.
This shelter is a gift to him, too.
It means a world to me.
In Aiken, Will Volk, on your side.
Oh.
That's what volunteering does right there.
Yeah.
He still has a lot to give.
He really does, and I'm so happy to see him sharing that love with those dogs. You can tell what it means to them, too. And after seeing how successful this has been for Mr. Kennedy and the dogs, the shelter's expanding this. They're inviting other seniors who might be in a similar situation.
Perfect idea to come out of all this.
I love it.
If you're interested, you can contact the shelter to find out more, or just call them up and volunteer. Your heart has a lot of room left in it, after all. Well, staying optimistic and pressing forward. One business owner in Bamberg not letting these recovery efforts weigh down her spirit.
Just a little bit of hard work outside and a little bit inside, but we'll get it. We'll get it done.
Yes, they will. We have more on the first week of recovery efforts there next on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
First Group. I'm Chip Lewis with 64 Insurance Group. The Medicare enrollment process can be overwhelming. Let us take that burden off your shoulders. We're local, and we're here to help. Don't wait until you're 65 to call. Or u64.com.
Never took you for a mariachi guy.
Really not a huge fan, but seems to be all let's do these days. Are you 64.com?
Who are you talking to?
It's been 1 week since an EF2 tornado ripped through Bamberg. Several historic downtown buildings were wiped out. Other homes and businesses are still dealing with the impacts of that severe damage.
For one of those businesses, rebuilding is still in the works. It will be for a while, but she's staying positive during these recovery efforts.
City Hood shares her story.
It's a work in progress at Rusty and Paula's.
Yeah, we got people working outside, working hard to get me a roof put on.
Getting a new roof is just the start.
Yeah, as you see in the kitchen, just still got some water damage. We got the roof covered. It's not too bad. It just we can't see because they ain't got no lights. But everything looking good.
Believe it or not,
but it's not too bad. But it's bad enough.
Paula was already working to renovate this place.
A couple weeks ago, we painted, we put in new walls, we added a wall, and then all of a sudden a tornado comes, so we're starting over again. But you know, we ain't giving up.
Like the old saying goes,
we build on the rock.
And talk about a rock solid foundation here.
I mean, it didn't take none of the windows. I was surprised because The engineer said if it would have took the windows, the building would have been gone. You wouldn't have been sitting here talking to me. So I'm blessed. I really am. I'm blessed, truly blessed.
Talk to just about anyone in this town, and they'll be sure to tell you just how blessed they truly are, because a roof can be fixed and then a road can certainly get clean. But one thing for sure that you cannot replace is someone's life.
When I just found out that the roof was gone, I said, we got it. We got it. We just put a new roof on and keep on going.
That's the only way in Paula's world.
No, Paula gonna keep on. I got retirement coming. So I want to enjoy my retirement. Good 10 more good years. Yeah, you come back in about 4 to 5 weeks, you'll see the difference.
So here's to a new day.
Like I tell everybody, it's gonna get bigger and better.
And new beginnings. In Bamberg, Sydney Hood, on your side.
And glad to see her so optimistic during this time.
A great attitude, like she's going to grow bigger and better after it. And I'm sure when we check back, it will be bigger and better.
On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
The college recruitment process for high school athletes is absolute chaos, making an already difficult decision even more complicated for these kids. Evans offensive lineman Mason Short, who has been heavily recruited for many years, has announced he is decommitting from the University of Alabama. Here's some more good news for all you Dogs fans out there. Georgia head coach Kirby Smart went to see the 6'6", 280-pound junior today. Now you may be wondering, why are they standing in front of a helicopter? Well, that's because Kirby flew that chopper from Athens to Evans to see Mason Short, and as you can see, he used the Knights football field as a landing pad. The Evans native took an official visit to UGA this past weekend. Now, while Nick Saban's surprising retirement and all the coaching changes for the Crimson Tide coaching staff may have played a role in Mason Short's decision to decommit from Bama, Evans head coach Barrett Davis told me this visit was already planned. With the official realignments for the South Carolina High School League expected to be released next week, Fox Creek was originally supposed to be moved from Class 2A all the way up to Class 4A. However, Fox Creek won their appeal, so instead of going from 4A to going to Class 4A, they're going to be going to 3A instead. Head boys basketball coach and assistant athletic director Andrew Peckham will be telling us why this decision is so crucial for the future of Fox Creek athletics later on this evening. That's it for sports. We'll be right back after this quick break.
This 2024 Cadillac XT4 for around $429 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Henny Michael here with Hardwood Floors and More. For years we've been talking about our flooring and lighting gallery, but did you know we are also your one-stop shop for wallpaper? Today, more than ever, wallpaper is the most popular home design element by combining both color and texture. So Hardwood Floors and More has you covered from floor to ceiling. And don't forget, we offer interest-free financing throughout our showroom and a military discount. Discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors and More has so much more in store for you.
Click, click.
Well, here's a look at what it feels like across the southeast right now. You can see it feels like single digits right now in Nashville, Tennessee. Atlanta also just right up Interstate 20 feels like 16 versus 44 here in Augusta. So you can see that westerly flow of wind just really bringing in some of those cold temperatures to our western counterparts first, where it feels like the 20s for places like Washington, Sparta, even Sandersville, just to name a few locations. Low temperatures tonight will be very cold, widespread low 20s across the region, and you can see some of those coldest temps again kind of setting up west, as we'll see a lot of cold air just being pulled in from the west tonight, driving that cold temperature swing for tonight into tomorrow morning. We do have a first alert though in effect for tomorrow morning, again Thursday morning, and then for your Saturday and Sunday mornings. The primary concern is going to be the possibility of some frozen pipes with those temperatures staying below 26 for possibly at least 6 hours or more. So definitely just take precautions and be sure to bundle up with all this cold air around.
Miguel, thanks. Our next live update is at the top of the hour over on 26 News.
Then we're back with more News 12 tonight at 11.
At the CBS Evening News, we focus on solutions, finding solutions to help people understand what are the right choices to make for you and your family.
Were you or someone in your family injured in an accident involving a big truck? Chances are, while you were at the hospital, the insurance company was already on the scene with lawyers and crash experts trying to build a case against you. You need a skilled legal team on your side, and you need it immediately. I'm Austin Jackson. My law firm has experience, resources, and experts of our own to get you the results you deserve. Injured? Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. 706-724-7224.
It's a new year, and many homeowners start thinking about home improvement projects this time of year. Your roof is one of the most important investments for the security of your home, and thankfully, the professionals at Roof Savers specialize in roof rejuvenation, which will extend the life of your asphalt shingle roof by 5 to 15 years. I'm here with Russell Beckham, one of the owners of Roof Savers, and Russell, explain what roof rejuvenation is and the Roof Savers process.
So, roof rejuvenation is the process of reintroducing the protective qualities to asphalt shingles, such as the flexibility, the granular adhesion, and also adding resistance to hail damage. Our first visit to a customer's home is to evaluate the roof. We are looking for any leak-prone areas such as damaged pipe boots, loose chimney flashing, things like that, and we want to correct all that before the process is started. Then we will soft wash your roof to make sure all the black algae and moss and dirt come off. Then the roof is treated with the rejuvenation to extend the life of the roof.
The roof is a major expense. This product can save you a ton of money. As you can see the before and afters, and it is plain as day. This was simple, in and out process. It's a win-win for everybody.
Please dial the number on your screen right now and extend the life of your roof by 5 to 15 years and save thousands of dollars in the process.
Hear what other people are saying about Roof Savers? Use the keywords Roof Savers Georgia on Google and check us out online at myroofsavers.com.